What's your real name?
Why? I have to say my real name.
Okay, what's your name? What's your entertainment name, artist name?
Nestreya, but my real name is Tracy.
Yes, so my people, now we day here back again. Back with another bang, back with another superstar. Like I tell you, I say, I go they bring better people, our people, where they do well, where they represent us on this side of the world. I go they bring them. You guys get to hear from them, get to learn, one or two things as then they move, as then they make money. That's the people why they talk to. As long as say you be our people and they do well, you have to sit down with me on this BeGrounded podcast. Before we dive into it, I want you guys, I know you guys must have been enjoying the whole show. I have a couple of episodes. A lot of people have been watching, but looking at my statistics, at the back end, I'm seeing that most of you, they watch this show, but when I know they subscribe, I beg, support us, support the ministry. Subscribe. Don't just watch and leave. Subscribe, share, support, that's how we grow, All right. My sister Day here.
Yes.
My sister from 042. Yeah, that's how that's how it is.
Yes, that's the area code, yeah. So yeah.
042.
042.
And now it's NYC.
NYC, yeah.
How do you feel?
How do I feel? I feel like every month I'm changing mentally, but I'm still the same person, but just evolving to become a better version of myself, to be the light. So yeah, that's where my main focus is right now.
Yeah. Wow. I know you have a couple of songs out,
Yeah, I do. But I feel like I have many songs that are unreleased that are 10 times better. I feel like the songs that are out now is more of like just me starting off, me really just having people to hear me, It starts off just like a dancing song. Now it's like, okay, people really want me to be an artist. They really want to hear me now. They really want to hear some lyrics. They really want to hear me really perform. Yes. So, that's been my journey to be the artist, the true artist that I am.
Okay. The true artist I am. Which one do you like? Because I know you dance. So which one do you like? You like being an artist or the dancing part?
That's a good question. I feel like dancing for me, everybody know me as a dancer first. I feel like dancing was a way for me to express myself. It was an easier way because I was really avoiding my voice because there's just more to just dancing. Like I really want to say more. It's an expression of how I feel inside, So I told myself, like, I'm really going to use my voice. This is like my childhood dream. So yeah, it was bound to happen. It had to happen anyways. So I would say that dancing is easy because it's not a challenge, right? But then using my voice is a challenge because for a very long time, I've been very closed mouth where like I don't really say much, due to my childhood. But other than that, yeah, it's definitely a journey.
So which one do people address you as? Because some people may know you on the dancing. Like how I got to know you is through your dance videos.
Right.
But I now got to know you more and I said, oh, you told me that you're a singer too. I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Some people know you in both ways. How do you feel like that? Do you feel like
I feel like I'm stuck in the middle, right? Because then when people see me, they're like, oh, you that dancer. Yeah, but then I also want people to see me as an artist as well, and I'm not.
You don't want them to put you in the box.
Don't put me in the box. And I feel like I'm not even going to complain the fact they're calling because that's what they know and it's understandable and that's what they see. So, like I said, my voice always been like a challenge because it's like I'm afraid to use it. It was one of my fears for a very long time. So now I'm just like, okay, in order for them to see me as an artist, I have to present myself as an artist. They have to hear me sing. They have to see me sing. They have to see me perform. They have to see me in the works. So yeah, less complaining, more showing.
Which do you like more? You like being on stage dancing or you like being on stage performing? Which one do you like more?
That's a good question too, because dancing is different, right? Dancing, you could dance, you have a little bit more stamina, but if you ever try dancing and singing at the same time, Beyonce, I appreciate you. And you have worked really hard. Nobody should say anything, any other thing about you. You know, I'll come for them. It's not easy to be on the stage singing and dancing at the same time. That's a serious workout. So for me, you know, like my very first performances, like 2018, when I performed, I caught myself catching my breath. I'm like, oh, this is not easy. I thought that's just showing myself on stage was going to be a thing, but like I really had to. It's easy, right? For me, like, okay, I'm gonna get into music, you know, because I know how I look good, you know, I can do this, I can do this. But then when you're actually doing it, it's a different story, right? So in order to have some type of stamina on top of the, like on you know, on the stage and all that, you know, what do I have to do? I have to start eating well, you know, I have to start working out to increase my stamina. So I do all these things, and I must say I'm doing 10 times better on stage than before. You know, before it was crazy.
How long have you been dancing? How long have you been doing this professionally? Hey. Dancing and singing.
I feel like at first when I was dancing, it was just something I did for, you know, just for the sake of freedom. You know, and then
for the fun of it,
and then along the line, I've seen start making money. Opportunity started coming. I'm like, okay, this is something I can do for a while. But then there's more. There's just more to the dancing. Because for me, I just don't see myself as a dancer only. You know, Nestreya itself is a brand. Whatever I can do to express myself, any art form, I will use it to express myself. If it's to paint, I will use that to express myself. Is it to dance? If it's to sing, all of that. A form of art, a form of self-expression. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. The dance industry is too deep.
Huh?
The dance industry is
too deep. The dance industry, yes, especially in New York, you know, everybody's dancing, you know, you see everybody dancing on social media. The timeline is just full of dancers, beautiful dancers. Would I say it's becoming oversaturated? No, you just have to find a way to stand out. Yes. That is all. I feel like everybody has a chance to shine. You know, I realize there's a whole lot of competition, serious competition. You know, Nigerians, we like the competition is too much. Chill, take it easy. If you're competing, compete with yourself, because it's all about being a better version of yourself. Don't be competing with everybody else, because everybody's living a different life. They have a different story.
Are you competing with anybody?
Oh no, I'm not.
I've not really seen New York dancers coming together to do something. You guys should come together and do events.
You know,
share the money. Yeah, do events.
I don't mind sharing. I don't mind collabing with anybody, but I'm all about aligning with the people that works for me. You know, good vibes. If you have good vibes, I don't mind collabing. You know, if the vibe is off, best believe I'm not even gonna look your way. So yeah.
You guys should remember that this thing, we're doing it for the love of art.
Of course.
You know, the money is just things that comes along with it. But first of all, you gotta love it. If you don't love you could they get problem with people and you fall out along the line.
But that's another thing, right? Because I feel like some dancers now, they see every other dancer, especially dancers that have been dancing before them. As soon as I'm supposed to get paid, I'm supposed to so and so. No, you have to do some work.
Yeah.
You definitely have to do some work before you demand certain things.
Yeah.
You know, because usually those things come to you.
It will come.
It's not something you force. It's not something you have to go and search, DM people, yo, can we do this? No. It will come to you as long as you put in the work.
Correct.
So yeah. And I realized that some dancers, it's like dancing is not supposed to feel like work. Dancing is supposed to feel like fun. Dancing is supposed to make fun. It's supposed to make other people want to dance. Like it's contagious, like in that way. But you know, I feel like what I see or what I feel is a competition. Like it's like, are you guys really having fun? But maybe they are, you know. But I really do admire some dances in New York for sure. You know, really nice to see.
Speaking of that dance in New York, who are you looking for? Like, say, this person is gonna be the next out of New York.
What? wait. As in like the dancer, the artists,
the
dancers.
Yeah, because I know they have a couple of great ones out there doing well. Even though you guys don't really like to work together, but I see some great people that See, in Nigeria now, they have this cafe in Nigeria. You call it the dance point.
Yes.
They have stuff like that, but I've not really seen something like that out in New York. Do they have something like that?
I feel like they probably do. I just don't know about it. Yeah. I don't know. I actually need to go to some of these dance classes though to learn some new dances and just open my mind when it comes to dancing, because I have like a way of dancing for me. And I do see that a lot of people love it, but at the same time I do want to expand the way I dance. So yeah.
Okay. Speak about Afrobeat music growing so much in America and especially in New York. Everywhere you go now, you see our music, you see our people. They are loving our culture. They are loving our style. How do you feel about that? Being a New Yorker, Yeah,
as a New Yorker, I am happy. I am elated because back then, right, I would say the year of like 2013, 2014, when I really started, 2014, 2015, when I started dancing, my mission for the dancing itself is to build the bridge between Black Americans and Africans, because I was born here, but I'm very Nigerian because my dad is Nigerian, and it's like I was raised by a Nigerian household. So I know I know how Black Americans are. I also know how Nigerians are. I have the best of both worlds. So I feel like if we understand the culture, right? If we understand each other's culture, we say that Black Americans don't have culture, but we kind of do. If we really pay attention to it, we have some type of culture. If we're able to merge the cultures together, then it will be something, right? And I feel like that's also what I'm trying to do with my own music, because it's like, yeah, I can be doing broken English, but my broken English is not that great. So I do a whole lot of English because I was born here, but at the same time, I'm very in tune with the Afro beat, the Afro piano is just in me. It's like, I don't even know. But there was a question you asked. I don't know if I'm even answering the question. I don't even know how I got here. What was the question you asked?
Okay, now we're still there here. This is Bond. I know you're enjoying the episode. You're enjoying the whole show. All right. Do you know that this episode is brought to you by Grounded Promotions? You know that? All right. Get back to the episode. Let's go. Oh, listen, I talk about Afrobeat growth in America. How do you feel about
that's what we're talking about. So the Afrobeat growth, I feel like it definitely grew rapidly, I guess 2 years since 2021. When I say 2021, would you say 2021? Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, but it's been out for a very long time. But to reach the States, I feel like it really reached around the year of 2021.
Like it's really everywhere.
Like it's entered. It has entered. Like it's there. So yeah, it's beautiful to see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any new projects you're working on? Your music, dance class. Are you any new project that you want the people watching us to,
I would love to lay out everything that I have going on. However, I feel like if I do that, people will expect it at that certain time. And I like to work on my own timing. That's another thing. But I do have a song coming out June 9th.
June 9th.
That's like next week, right?
Yeah.
June 9th, yeah. So that one, it's been a while I've put any song out. So yeah, it's gonna be like a national summer theme type of song, featuring LAX.
Oh,
yeah. So
dope.
it's gonna
dope. Yeah.
It's gonna hit some radios.
Okay. Let us know when it's out so we can support it out.
I just said it June 9th. It's out June 9th. So when it's out, it's gonna be out June 9th. I guess when it hits midnight. Okay. In New York, Eastern time. Yeah, so.
Interesting. Okay. Anything new on the dance you're working on? Sometimes I see you in the classes. Are you hosting anything new?
So dance classes. I haven't done any dance classes since 2018, only because I've been focused on the music. Just to find the balance is a challenge. However, I know that it's going to come gradually. It's going to come when it's gonna come. When the time, it's all about the timing.
Yes.
I definitely thought about doing some dance classes this year around August, but we'll see how that goes, because I also see myself traveling. We'll probably do some, some tours, dancing and performing, doing both, some serious work out there.
Crazy workouts. Okay. No problem. Any last words that you have, the people watching in New York, outside New York, in Nigeria, Africa, how they can get to find you, tap into the whole brand or Nestreya,
Nestreya. Okay.
How come about the name?
Nestreya. So this is funny. Back in the day, if you had like sidekicks, there's something called like AIM, AOL. They have AIM. So I'm the type of person, I like to be different. I don't like to see underscore handles. I don't like to see numbers. So I'm like, I need something different. This is when Google just started, just searching in the engine, like, okay, let me search for something. Before I was even searching on Google, I saw like a Nesquik powder. The Nesquik powder where you can make like chocolate milk and strawberry milk. Yeah. Then that NES stood out to me, which is very weird. It stood out to me. Then I said, let me just go online and see what I can find. So I said, okay, how can you say queen in Spanish? I don't know why I chose Spanish, but it spoke to me. I said, how do you say star in Spanish? Estrella. Estrella is star in Spanish. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but Estrella means star in Spanish, right? So I'm like, how can I put the Ness and the Estrella together? Because my first name, my name is Tracy, right? So I'm like, how can I add all of this together? We're gonna use the TR, we're gonna use the EYA, but the same pronunciation as Estrella, and we're gonna use Ness. So Nestreya. I know you probably looking at it like how. So yeah, that's how it came about.
Okay.
Yeah. So chocolate star. It's like making chocolate milk, but instead, because it's Estrella.
Okay.
Chocolate star. But yeah.
Okay. But hope to see Nestreya get bigger. Like
what did you say?
Nestreya.
Nah. You have to say it too.
Nestreya.
Nah. Nestreya.
Nestreya.
No, Ness.
Nestreya.
There you go. Or you could just call me Ness if it's too much.
I have to use my Nigerian.
I know. They said you have me speaking Spanish. Espanol. But yeah, you can find me anywhere on iTunes. You can find me on Spotify, wherever you listen to your music. You can Google me. I'm there. Wherever you want to find me, I'm everywhere.
With the same name.
With the same name.
Yeah.
No other name. Nestreya. That's it.
Okay.
What else can I say? I feel like, what can I say to everybody? Just do you. Don't be too much in your head. I feel like we tend to be in our head a lot. We feel like I feel like we tend to be in our head a lot because of what we see, right? What we see on social media, how we compare ourselves to other people, how we feel because of our past traumas. I just feel like the less you're in your head and the more of doing, you'll be closer to your goals. You could start off small. It could be getting up, making your bed, getting up, going to the gym, going to eat, at least the fruits or something. That's a way to start taking care of your body. Yeah. So for me, it's all about health, mental health as well. Everything is very important. So yeah.
Okay.
That's all I had to say.
Nice having you here. I'm sure you'll come back now.
Yes, I'll come back. I feel like BeGrounded is definitely going to blow up. It's going to take over New York, the whole east side of them.
Do you know you are the second female that has been on my show?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what?
The first one was Afro Candy. You the second person. And she said that thing too.
Yeah.
Bon, that's it. This your podcast is gonna.
I feel it. No, there's something in the air that is telling me. God got you guys. Don't worry. It's you're going to blow. Yeah. So
I need to save these parts.
Yeah.
I need to save that. So one last thing before we round up, I want you to tell me or tell the world. I want to look at this episode in the next 5 years when it don't blow. I would say she said that.